couple of minutes. I didn't feel very well, and I was like, shall I do the live stream? And I'm like, no, I feel a bit better now. And then I tried to do the live stream, and it said, your channel is not eligible. And I was like, what? What's happened? What have I done wrong? And then it turned out that I was signed into the wrong channel, because I set up a channel for a poetry project with a lot of different equity groups doing these poems. It's not my poems, other people's poems. I'm in one of them, reading one of the poems, and I did do the subtitles. Hang on a minute. This is all a bit wonky. I did do the subtitles, but I was signed into that, and I just suddenly thought, hang on, that's what's happened. They've got no subscribers, and I haven't made any of the videos public yet, and so it is not a partner channel. Hello, 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 hello. So now, bit of a relief, because I thought that everything had gone all completely wrong and I wasn't allowed to do anything anymore, because it said that I could still do streaming if I did it through my computer and a laptop and some software. But I've been trying to do Twitch the last few weeks, and it's gone hideously wrong. I've been doing that through my laptop, and it just didn't go right. Every single week something went wrong, and it's mostly the sound. I've got this microphone, see? And for some reason this wasn't working. I don't know whether I was plugging it in wrong or what I was doing. So I was really excitedly doing these Twitch streams and thinking, well, nobody's watching, but maybe I'll build an audience, and then realising that there was nothing to watch. So it was really, really very, very pointless. So I'm in my studio here. Hello from Llandod. Okay, hello. Hello Fiona, hello Georgina, hello Solomon Clubfoot. Yes. It's fine, everything's good. And yes, I've got a bit of a bad stomach, and I think that's mainly because I've been mainly subsisting on protein drinks and things like that this weekend, and I think maybe I need to eat some actual food, because now my stomach is hurting quite badly. So I found some pea protein that had been in the cupboard for at least 2 years, so I probably should not have drunk that. I put it with some blackberries and an apple from the garden that was slightly rotten inside. So one of these things, I'm not sure which one of these things, it could have been something else that I had today. Look, I've got a halo. It could have been anything really, but it might have been the pea milk. Anyway, that's what I've been eating, and now I'm like ow, stomach hurts. Yes, so I've been back at work the last couple of weeks, and there have been a lot of colds around, a lot of sniffly noses. So people aren't really social distancing anymore. So you're like, ah! Every time somebody sniffle, sneeze. And people are being very nice in a way that they're trying to catch the sneezes like this. And then all that's happened is they've got the sneeze in their hand. So it's like, would you like my sneeze? No, I would not like your sneeze. Go away from me now. Unclean. So this is very exciting. Imodium might be an idea, but at the moment I don't have any Imodium. So it's more like, ow. That's all I'm going to have to say. Ow. And I was just having to lie on my bed just before this going, ow. And then I was like, yeah, I'm probably all right. It was a passing phase, as are most things in life, I find. A passing phase. Anyway, I've been trying to lose the weight, and it's not really working. It might be working, it might not be working. Hello, Mark. But it's not showing up on the scale. In that, I've stayed the same weight for 3 months, even though I've eaten hardly anything at all, and I've been doing lots of exercise, more than 10,000 steps for the last 2 weeks. I did quite a lot more steps in the whole of September than I did in the 2 months. Muscle increase. Well, I don't know whether it is muscle increase, because I don't seem to see any muscle increase. It's just staying the same. Hello, the green machine. So I'm just saying the same, and it's all very frustrating. No, I sympathise with anybody that's got more than I don't need to lose very much. I'm just like, because the scale that I tried said that I was mostly fat, and I was like, I don't want to be mostly fat, and I can't fit in any of my clothes. Bone increase. Well, the scale, it tells you what. So I've got hardly any muscle, not that much bone, normal amount of bone, not even that much water. It's all fat, and I don't know where I'm keeping it. Well, there's a couple of bases I'm keeping it. To be honest, no, women over 18 don't get bone increase unless they, I don't know, inject themselves with some sort of radioactive superhero isotope, and that will probably just melt it, to be honest, because we don't live in a superhero world. I've been watching a lot of superhero stuff lately, and it's all very interesting, but I think superheroes don't exist. I think. I might be wrong. Do they exist? No, they don't. They really don't, so that's not really gonna... Calcium, yeah. The trouble with calcium is I think it backfires and then ends up in other parts. It's not necessarily going to your bones. It's especially calcium in tablet form. So you've got to be very, very careful. So I've been drinking lots of... I just made some almond milk. Somebody on my friends list on Facebook put a thing up about how this is how you make plant milk. So I just make a big load of almond milk because I did have some pea milk, PEA, just in case you're wondering. And I'd finished that, so I had an empty container. But I've got quite a lot of almonds. And I've got a new blender. So I was like, whiz, whiz, whiz. And I made so much that it was slightly too much to put in the old container. So I drank some down. So maybe it was that. Just before I... So it could be that I've poisoned myself with almond milk that I was trying to... Couch to 5k, that's very impressive, yes. I have been walking a lot lately, a lot. It's like the lowest I've done is about 9,000 steps a day and the highest is about 13,000 steps. So it's not more, it's not like impressively a lot, but it's comparatively a lot, really. Next time just eat the almonds, yeah, I should do that. So, yeah. My stomach's feeling a little bit better now, so maybe I'll be alright. So I've got to go back to work tomorrow. I am working the work. It feels like everything's back to normal, even though there's still people with masks. There's not that many people with masks. And yes, this is it. This is it, the green machine. Going about this, everything's going back to normal, and then going back to the weight thing, because that's an answer. If I feel hungry, I tend to lose weight, but I haven't been feeling hungry lately, and I haven't eaten very much food. And I'm like, well, if I don't eat much food, and I'm not even hungry, what's going on? So something very peculiar is going on, really. Anyway, I don't know what's happening, really. Yes, exactly. Everybody's sneezing. Everybody's sneezing. That's the worst thing. Sneezing all over the place. But it's like, well, that's not one of the symptoms of the other thing. Apparently, but it still gives you a cold. So there's a lot of colds and flu going around. Sorry, I'm gonna... This is psychosomatic, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, that's probably what it is. Probably sitting on your couch all day. Not couch to 5k. 5k to couch. That's what the problem is with that. But everything feels like it's gone back to normal in a way, in that at work everybody's really close together and not really doing anything much to make any difference, and you're just like, what's going on, and everyone's sniffling, and it's all very strange, really. So, but I'm not going anywhere or doing anything except for the walk to work and the walk back from work, and then at the weekend little walk around, a perambulation around the local park, but not into the local park, just in case I run into somebody. Hello from Hickory, North Carolina. Anyway, so what have I been doing apart from that? Hi, Scott. Yes. Hi, Scott. Hi, Oh, Boheme, I didn't say hello to you. Oh, what is happening and what is going to happen? So apparently there's going to be 2 weeks where you don't go into work coming up. But I'm not going to get paid for it. So I'm like, oh, I'm not sure about that. And then Christmas. I don't know what's happening for Christmas. And everything, but everybody's like, oh, I'm going, because there was a lot of gigs that got cancelled. And everyone's like, well, now I've got gigs. I'm going to go and do a gig. I'm doing musicianship, and I'm doing comedy, and I'm doing this, and it's all great, and it's ha 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 ha. And it's like, it's gone back to normal. Why? What's happening? Halloween's going to suck. Maybe it is. Anyway, at the moment, I'm just going from home to work, to work to home, to home to work, to work to home, to home to work, to work to home. And then I'm coming home at the weekend and going, I should do something. And then I do a little tiny walk. And then I'm like, I made some almond milk. I didn't make a video of it because I looked on my computer earlier on my laptop. And I'm like, there's at least 5 to 10 videos that I made I'm reading the comments at the same time. That I made over the summer holidays, but I never got around to editing. So, and I was like, I made one with metal detecting. So I went looking for it, all the bits, and it took ages. And then somehow some of the bits had gone. So I was like reversing them because they were upside down. And I must have been pointing the camera in a funny way. And then I was like, ugh, I'm done with that now. So actually, what I've been doing this weekend, apart from making the almond milk and feeling a bit wonky, is I've been watching AP Bio, which is one of the people that was in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I've almost finished watching now, even though I'm not sure I like it. There's one episode that I haven't seen, which is, I think I probably said this last week, I didn't see it last week, but then I found out there's 2 episodes that I hadn't seen apart from that. But now there's just one episode I haven't seen, which is Chardy McDennis to Electric Boogaloo. I said this last week, I still haven't seen it. So, but now I've seen AP Bio, which is very strange. And it's set in a school, and he's only working 1 hour, but he's not working. And I'm like, what sort of school is this that they get somebody in just to cover a class for 1 hour? And then I'm like, hang on. No, that was my job for ages, coming to cover a class for 1 hour. So that is a job. Now I'm coming to think of it, oh yeah, that was my job, where you just can't, because the cover supervisor basically goes into a class. I was going into secondary school classes, and I was like, what's the lesson? Here's the lesson. Do the lesson. I'll sit here while you do the lesson. So that's basically cover supervisor. So he is not really a teacher, he's a cover supervisor. But he's like, oh, and he went to Harvard, and it's like, la 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 la. And it's like Dead Poet Society, only not. But he's like, I'm not going to teach you anything. It's not like Dead Poet Society. You're not going to learn anything. But of course everybody learns something, because that's television. You go to, all the kids are learning things, and he's learning things, even though he doesn't realise he's learning things, blah, 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 blah. But he's basically a cover supervisor, not a teacher. Because he just goes in and eats apples and throws them at things. Anyway, that's my very in-depth review of that. And he's basically the same character from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is interesting, because I read somewhere that the reason that he did that... Oh, I'm back again. Yes, I'm not sure. There's a bit of a dodgy connection upstairs in the room that I was in, which probably wouldn't help with my Twitch streams either. So I'm coming to sit at the bottom of the stairs. There's still one person here. Hello, one person that stayed, even though it looked like it had finished. Yes, I was talking about something else. I can stop. Look at this twisty stairs, isn't it spooky? What else have I seen? Stuff. Yes, I was watching a film. What was that film that I was watching? I was definitely watching a film. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I've already mentioned that I watched... I'm thinking of ending things, didn't I? Did I give the review of that? Did I mention that I'd seen that? That was interesting, because this is very, very divisive. I've seen people going, that's the best film ever, and I've seen people going, that's the worst film ever. And my attitude was, so I'm not really in either camp, but everyone seems to, well, I think it very much depends your response. Whether you think that Jesse Plemons is a very, very creepy person as an actor. I'm sure he's a very lovely man in real life. But as an actor, every single time I see him, it's just like, ugh, creepy character. So everyone's like, that's not what it is. It's like this woman that possibly doesn't exist, spoilers, or possibly does exist. Or, yes, so I've got a definite idea of what happened. But my flatmate was like, no, that's not what it says that happens. And I was like, yeah, but that's what happened. And my version is a sort of eldritch horror with horrible things happen. And it's terrible, and it's a tragedy, and it's very, very depressing, and people die. But everyone's like, no, that's not what it is. It's like, yes, it is. And the ending is very, Anyway, it was creepy. It was creepy. It was very, very, very creepy. Creepy. Is anybody there? 6 people there. So if you are going to see I'm thinking of ending it things, then maybe you'll go, ha ha, how very clever. Oh yes, clever, clever, clever. Which I suppose it was. But it was also creepy. And it's open to interpretation. No matter what child, this is the thing, death of the author, the whole idea of death of the author, the reader response criticism is like what you see, doesn't matter what Charlie Kaufman thought that he was writing, what the reader or the viewer sees is what happens. And what I think happened was something, how can I say without spoiling it? Basically, that basement's full of dead bodies. That isn't actually something that you see in the film. So is it a spoiler or not? That's just my response to it. That basement is full of dead bodies. And you'll watch it and now I've coloured your whole idea of it. And you're like, that's not what happens. It was so benign. Oh, so sweet. Oh, innocent and pure. And no. It was creepy ass. And I think that's probably because Jesse Plemons, if that's how you pronounce his name, it does not come across as a benign person in this thing. To me. And I'm not sure whether that was deliberate or not. Anyway, it's open to interpretation, as are a lot of things. 7 people, nobody's saying anything. So possibly people are commenting and I can't see it. So if you are commenting, I'm very sorry that I can't see your comment because the internet connection is a little bit dodgy at the moment. I think I feel a bit better, but I'm not sure. But as I said, I made some nice rice milk. No, it wasn't rice milk, it was almond milk. Maybe I'll make rice milk next. I don't know whether you can make rice milk out of raw rice though, whether you'll kill yourself doing that. Maybe I won't. Oat milk though, yeah. There's a red light outside. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna... What is it? Is there somebody having something delivered? No, I think it was just outside. Yeah, it's just... a red light outside. So I was saying, it feels like everything's gone back to normal, but it's not back to normal because I can't go anywhere or do anything or see anything or go to any theatre or shows or cinema or go swimming. Not that I was going swimming anyway, but I was thinking of it. That's it. That's the thing. Before lockdown, I was like, I haven't gone swimming for years. I think I'll go swimming. And then I didn't go swimming because you can't go swimming. And now I'm still not gone swimming. I have got a swimming costume I've never worn. I bought it specially just in case I needed to help with swimming. I bought it last year in like March to do swimming. And I still haven't gone swimming. So it's been quite a long time. And it's going to be even longer. Just going around. Dried, that's quite creepy, isn't it? Keeping dried roses. I had a bunch of flowers given to me and I've still got the roses. I'm talking about other people being creepy. That's really creepy, isn't it? Keeping dried roses. But they sort of dried, they desiccated. It's quite dry in here. Everything turns to dust in here. It's a very creepy house actually. You saw the wallpaper in that room, didn't you? So if anyone's here talking to me, I don't know what you're saying, sorry. I'm sure it's very fascinating if anybody is commenting, but I don't know if they are. It might be, oh, hooray, she's back, or what are you yabbering on? You yabbering? Or it might just be like, what the state of your hair? It's a bit frizzy. It is a bit frizzy, isn't it? Or it might be anything, but I wouldn't know because I can't see. I can't see them. There are no comments that are visible. Oh, it's the moon. It's not, it's a light. I'm going to see whether I can get my good light. Back to my good light. Back in here. It's probably going to go again with the creepy wallpaper. Whoa, that was weird light. Back to my halo. Yeah, that's a much better light, isn't it? Nice solid light with my lovely halo reflecting it back off me. Woo! Got my guitar there. See, in the Twitch stream that I did this amazing improvised song that lasted forever, and I was so happy with it. And then I realised there was no sound. Ooh, that's not really working, is it? No sound at all. Whee! Can't make the light go right there. I think it's because the guitar has ruined it. It's made the big light things falling on me. No, I did a brilliant improvised song, I thought, and nobody, ooh, lights blown out again. Nobody got to see it. Nobody was watching. And also, there was no sound, so I deleted that. What a waste of time. What an utter waste of time. So this is my song. Hello. Hello. Is anything happening out there? Do you know? Do you know? Hello. Is there anything going on that you think I should know about? This is just an improvised song and I don't know anything about playing the guitar or making up songs or really anything at all. No. But that might be an E. And that might be another E. And that might be a G. I think that might be an A. And so is that. But that is a D. And that is 2. What are we to do? I can't see anything if you're commenting. And that's just too bad. Too bad, because I can't see anything. No. Hello. I've driven 3 people away by singing a stupid song that nobody cares about. Nobody cares about. Hello. I made almond milk. It was lovely. But I think I made myself sick by drinking it. Drinking it. I take ideas from the audience, but I can't see what anyone's saying, so it's pointless. They're saying, stop! Stop singing. You can't sing. You can't play guitar. What a waste of time that is now. Anyway, I just did that because I have to keep myself occupied when I don't know whether there's anybody there. That's the trouble. And that was the trouble on Twitch as well. There's nobody there. There's nobody interacting with me. I've got a couple of subscribers, like maybe 4 or 5, but I think at least 3 of them are actually my brother in disguise. And I think he's got an account for the dog or something. But he's got a good account there that he plays actual guitar. So you should go and follow him. I can't remember what his channel name is. Anyway, it's very good, and he plays actual guitar, and there's like a guitar game, and he plays along with his electric guitar, and he keeps up, and he's really good at the electric guitar, and I'm just rubbish, and if I ever try doing that, then it would be a disaster, because I can't even write a song. It's a Gibson guitar. Epiphone. It's quite a good guitar, really, isn't it? Yes, not a bad guitar. Anyway, I don't know whether anybody's there. I've no clue. 4 people it says, but nobody's talking to me. Completely and utterly. There's a teddy bear. La 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 la. Happy, happy, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. If it's your birthday, I don't know. If it's not, then never mind. Happy, happy, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. My mum made this. She said, oh, it had like a little feather boa as well. She said, you can sell this on eBay and then you can make some money. And I'm like, oh, but now I want to keep it. So she's like, that is something that she made so that I could sell it. But I never did. It's too valuable for me. Isn't it lovely? A teddy bear for my shoulder. Pieces of 8, pieces of 8. Stop. Whoops. We're studying the Raven in school. Yes, I'm not one of the students. They are studying the Raven. I'm just there while they're studying the Raven. They're only like 9. It's quite a sophisticated poem for a 9-year-old. And also The Highwayman, which is quite a violent poem for a 9-year-old. But apparently that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Very... Anyway, the Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary. Nevermore, nevermore. And the funny thing is, when I was on my way to school that day, before I knew they were going to do the Raven, I was like, la 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 la, and there was a lamppost and there was a raven on the lamppost, and I was like, spooky. That makes me think of the poem, The Raven. Spooky. And then I got to school and they were like, we're studying the Raven. I'm like, nevermore. Poor Lenore. Lenore. Lenore is a brand of fabric softener. It hasn't got an E on the end. So, nevermore. Anyway, I should probably go because I don't know whether anybody's here anymore. I've got no idea what's happening. It's gone a bit wrong, as these things are wont. So maybe I'll do this again next week. Maybe I'll try doing a Twitch again at some time in the week. But it's not going very right. And really, I don't know what to do on Twitch. I don't really get Twitch, whether it's... And apparently, they delete the live streams after like 7 days. It's like, what the... Nobody watches within 7 days. My videos take years to get any viewership. But at least I can still do these live streams on this device, which I was a bit worried about, as I said. Recap. And also, yeah, look out for the videos that are going to be posted on the other channel, which is Equity Sunshine in Your Pocket, and it's in what's the... I've gone blank. Yes, it's to raise funds for the Equity Benevolent Fund, which is people that are, in hard times, like people that are members of Equity, people that are in the entertainment business that have got no money coming in, or something terrible's happened and they need help and that sort of thing. So it's to raise money for those. Equity Sunshine in their pocket. No, Sunshine in Your Pocket. Get it right. And the videos are going to start being put up tomorrow, or I think sometime in the next week, and one a day, and then all of them. So I'm not sure what day mine is going to be, but I have to release them into the general public. Release them! Release! So that'll be coming out quite soon, and I've got one line in one of... Oh, not one line. A couple of lines in one of the poems, and there's lots of people. There's lots of faces. Lots of people reading lots of poems in lots of different ways. There's at least 3 that are solo ones, but the one that I've got is a lot of people from my Equity branch, which is North West London, and we all read lines, and I put that together. Anyway, should probably go now. Have a little lie down, just in case I am poisoned by my homemade almond milk. So, bye-bye. See you soon.